There's this one fill in the track New Estate, and it goes like ding 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 ding, and all the people where was it? At the Gorilla, I guess, in Manchester. That was the last headline concert, and all the people were like, and we've never experienced that before.
Hey, it's Louise Schofield, and welcome back to another Scruff of the Neck Backstage. On today's show, I'm joined with Giant Rooks, and we have a little delve about how it all goes down when they head out on tour across the UK and Europe as well, and also that highly anticipated debut album that's coming out later this year that I all know we're super hyped for. That's all to come after this. Giant Rooks, hailing from Germany, have conquered a lot of ground since forming in 2015. Their infectious, high-energy, stadium-sized songs captivate their audience and display their endless possibilities. With sell-out shows across the UK and Europe and debut album Rookery on the way, it's set to be the next chapter of their already exciting journey.
But I've never really tried to stop the flight of the cannonball.
Hey, so Louise Schofield, and now joined with Finn and Fred from Giant Rooks. How's it going?
Hello.
Hello, very good. How are you?
Good, not too bad, not too. How's lockdown been treating you guys? Have you been locked down in Berlin, or have you been kind of elsewhere?
No, we both been in Berlin. The whole band has been in Berlin, and we've been working on this quarantine cover session. So everyone was at home separately. I mean, everyone did that, but we did it as well.
Yeah. And we finished our debut record.
Yes, you have. We're going to talk about that later. I'm so excited about that, by the way. Really excited, because the singles you've been releasing are like literally awesome. But you have been busy on lockdown. I mean, I saw the choir version you did of Watershed.
Yes.
It was so cool. How was it putting all that together?
Dude, there was so much work. There was so much work.
Yeah. And it was very difficult because at the beginning we were not quite sure if it's possible to somehow put so many voices together.
Yeah.
And but yeah, it turned out it was great. And yeah, we're so lucky that we got to work with the amazing choir Cantus Domus.
Yeah.
And they work with bands and acts like Bon Iver and Damien Rice and so on. Yeah, and I think they are great.
It just puts it on like such a big level, doesn't it? Because the production of your tracks anyway are so big, but that choir as well, it was like. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
But you also did a socially distant show as well recently, haven't you?
Yeah.
How was that? Kind of strange. How was that?
Yeah, we played in front of 100 people, and that was it was obviously not a normal concert. It was a concert where 100 people were in like small areas of 4 people, because as you know, we all are not allowed to meet in big groups and groups of people. And so I think we were really nervous and excited as well, because we haven't played a concert since October.
The last one was in Manchester, actually.
Oh, the last one was in Manchester. At this festival. Yeah, this indoor festival. What's the name?
A neighborhood festival.
Yeah.
It was the last show actually we played. I mean, it just felt so good to be on the stage again and to perform all these songs we've written in the last month. And
just like I said, we were really nervous and excited, but it was great. It was a really great experience.
How has it been like making the record? How has it been like kind of the process of it? Because obviously you've been doing it on lockdown. So how has that been? Has it been quite an intense process?
So we finished recording right before the lockdown. So we just mixed and mastered all the tracks during the lockdown. Quite lucky. And I think we recorded this record. It took nearly 1 year to record it, and I think it's just a great experience to do an album, and it's really excited and
kind of
yeah.
feels like we are a real band now. Now we have this album recorded.
Because I love the artwork for your album as well. Like,
Thank you very much.
Yeah, how was that all shot? Is that actually you guys on the album cover?
Yeah, it's actually us. Yeah, we did a photo shoot on a trampoline.
You had no idea how it's going to come out, so you were just backflipping and like.
Yeah. We have some ridiculous shots from that shoot.
That's amazing. Well, that's it, because you've played so many shows. I was reading on your Facebook how you said you've played over 350 shows, 3 EPs, and your streams are just popping off, aren't there? There's millions and millions of streams that's going for your music. Like, everyone is digging it so much.
That's unbelievable. Yeah.
Have that final album, like your first one. It must feel so good to be in your hands.
Yeah, and I hope people will like it.
I'm sure they will, 100%. Like, 100%. I've seen you guys live before, and I was like, these guys are good.
Thank you so much.
Good. So where did you record the album? Where have you been sort of like recording it?
So we recorded at our producer's studio in Cologne, and at the Toolhouse studio in Rothenburg an der Fulda. That sounds very German. And in Berlin, in Kreuzberg in Berlin. Yeah, thanks a lot.
But all of your videos are super cinematic as well. The visuals that go with your tracks are awesome. Like, I love King Thinking. I think that is such a brilliant
Thank you so much.
Do you have an idea of how you'd like your like visuals to look for your kind of album and stuff, and all like the singles that you bring out?
So we're working together with a great director called Zander, and he comes from the Netherlands, and he is really into all these art house movies, I would say, and that's where all the imagery of the videos come from, I would say, and I think that's just his ideas.
Yeah, it's like that. But every time we finish a song, we have like a visual idea.
Yeah, that's true.
And we're talking about we have to do it like that, or we have to do it like this. And then we are talking to Zander about that idea, and he's always like, guys, I don't know. Let's try this.
I don't know. Oh no, that's too expensive.
You
want to do like Kanye West or okay. So you need
one day that's gonna happen. It's gonna be sick. You got it all planned. It's good. So you've got a huge European tour coming up as well next year. I mean, you must be so excited to get back on the road and tour that record. You must be so buzzing for it. We're
really buzzing for it, and hopefully we can be back on the road in when is it? In April, in May, but nobody knows yet.
I know.
We'll see.
Yeah. But you've got some huge venues in Manchester. You've got Academy 2, and you've got Village Underground in London as well, which is going to be brilliant. So what's it like playing the UK? Like, would you find the response kind of differs when you play the UK, or is it the same kind of buzz, do you find?
I think the people in the UK are probably like more, I think they are enjoying it, but they are showing it more, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they are celebrating. Maybe they are a little bit celebrating more.
Yeah.
And and I think they sing along to very special parts of the song. So somehow Luca, he's really into a lot of bass fills and stuff. And there's this one fill in the track New Estate, and it goes like ding 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 ding, and all the people. Where was it? At the Gorilla, I guess, in Manchester. That was the last headline concert, and all the people were like, and we've never experienced that before. So this was really great. Yeah.
We love to sing a riff in the UK. I don't know why. We love to sing like the music parts. Don't know why.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. We love it.
But I know that Luca in your band is a big fan of Manchester.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
He loves it. I think he spent was it
New
Christmas or New Year's Eve? Yeah, he just flew to Manchester on his own just because he loves the city. And I think that's he's just really in love with the city, and that's great.
But it's nice that it is a great city for music, Manchester. I think that's what's nice. But I heard it was kind of like playing night and day that kind of cemented you all moving to Berlin. There was like a little bit of a night where you all went, we're going to move to Berlin.
Yeah, that was probably the most special night for us as a band, I would say.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Because we always dreamed of playing shows all around the world and playing shows in especially the UK. And then it just happened, and the show was sold out, and people was like singing along, like from the top of their lungs, and it was just great. And yeah, it was unbelievable, and it was a really special night for us, where we kind of knew that this is going to be something really special, and yeah.
Yeah, and so it is good because we all love to sing a riff, like you were saying, and then Manchester's the place to do it. That's so exciting, though. So, what are the kind of what's it like being on the tour bus? What kind of goes down on the Giant Rooks tour bus? Have you got like games on there? Have you got some do you get competitive for like FIFA and things like that?
Yeah, some of us are playing FIFA, but I think most of the time it's just hanging out with the crew, and maybe, I mean, when you're getting to the bus again, then it's most of the time very, very late, because after the curfew, it's like maybe 1 a.m. or so, but then we are like having a beer or so, and then we're going to sleep.
Yeah.
So there's nothing too special happening there.
Chilling. It's a long old day, isn't it?
It always looks like a really huge bus, but it's when you're in it with 20 people, it's more like, okay, where can I find a place to sit down? And it's really, really hard sometimes.
Yeah, for weighing space, like give me. Yeah. Oh well, guys, it sounds all very exciting year for you as well. So what are you kind of doing between now and releasing the record? What's kind of in the plan? You got another one coming out next Friday, haven't you?
Yeah. That's a new song.
Yeah, the song is called Heat Up, and I think Fred showed us like the drum beat and some chord progression and the main line, this main melody. You think you showed it to us? Was it last year in June or so?
Mm.
Yeah, and
could be true.
Yeah, and 3 weeks after that, we were going to go to the studio, and everyone was like so hyped for that idea of Fred that we were like, okay, we got to do this, we got to record that, and even if it's just the drum beat, because you said that we have studio time, you don't go to the studio every day. So I think it was like a quick decision to do that song. Yeah. I think it was the right decision, because we wanted to release it earlier actually, but then we weren't quite happy, and we've been working on it for a very long time. So the first idea was very, very quick. Fred's what he did on his laptop actually. Yeah. And then it took a long time to come to what we're going to release soon.
Yeah, it's often like that. Sometimes it's it's really often. Sometimes the first ideas and the first beats and the first melodies and chords they are just like, okay, we do it in 10 minutes, and then to finish a song is so hard. The last 30% of the song and of the mix and of the master and stuff like that, so hard. And it took us like nearly half of a year to finish that song. So we're quite happy to finally got it.
It's good to stew on it, because it's it's kind of like, especially for the new album, you want it to sound right, don't you? It's important for you guys that you're right.
Sure. Of course, yes.
Super exciting. Well, thank you so much for chatting to us today. We're so excited to have you on today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Oh, huge thanks to Giant Rooks there for the lovely chat. And make sure you keep an eye out for that debut album, Rookery, that's coming out later this year. It's going to be a wicked album from the singles they've been releasing so far. Thank you so much for tuning in to another Scruff of the Neck Backstage. And don't forget to like and subscribe, because we've got loads more videos coming out that are just like this as well. So make sure you keep your eyes peeled, and we'll catch you next time.